Welcome! This is Nathan, welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at What is Civilization We Started, episode 16. Now I have plans for this episode and they're going to be quite big. Not to spoil anything, but we may see yet again another collapse of one of the big powers. I'm trying to make room for bigger powers to appear. And if you've already looked at the thumbnail, you already know who it is, just like last time with the poor blue country. We'll get to that in a minute, though. So, last video wasn't as eventful as episode 14. Because, well, this country collapsed. I think it was episode 14. Yeah. In today's video, we're going to see the continuation of the colonization of America. Because I didn't do anything with it last video. And I'm going to start with that now. The Burgundy country will finish off taking over the entirety of Caribbean and will now head down into the Yucatan Peninsula. They are now the first country to make a landing in modern-day Mexico. The Chocolate Team, who I think is the strongest country over here, will now expand the colony out to here. And everyone over here is quite peaceful, maybe except for like the Yellow Team in Africa, because, to be honest, I don't even know what they're doing. Cyan Team won't make a move, same with this bluish country, and the Yellow Team is focusing on itself. Trying to integrate this new land from the collapse of the Teal Team. Speaking of the Teal Team, they don't exist anymore, but speaking of the Green Team, they will make a move down into the Saharan Desert. And this is kind of why they took over the Teal Team, because they want to take over land over here, but they stop because it's, well, you know, desert. The purple Libyan team, seeing that the green team is now on the move, will take over this chunk of land to make sure that the green team doesn't take it over. But they are starting to get very big, and the countries in Africa aren't that stable other than this one over here, who is a world power at this point, because they have a colony. So we may see something happen to this country, but, I don't know. They already lost this chunk of land down here, which, to be honest, is very stranded from the world. Unless the blue team gets over there, or the purple team, they're gonna probably just collapse. Now we are over to Europe, where we see the green and white country go to war. Don't ask me why this is happening. This is kind of like one of those random wars that happens over nothing. But power-wise, the green team will demolish the white team. And sadly, the white team has no hope. They aren't a strong country, and the green team easily takes them out. So yeah, that's kind of just something I wanted to show happen. But now we have one of the two major events happening in this episode. We have this Cyanish country getting split up. Now, what do I mean with split up? That sounded so dumb. Well, what happens is the blue team will begin an invasion of this cyan team, but halfway through, the pink team also comes in. Sadly, these two have the same idea of the exact same country to invade. And this cyan country is just going to die. So the pink team, being stronger than the blue team, will take out... I mean, not this blue team, this one. They will take out the blue team, but the blue team will be quick to take the rest of the cyan team. But, without knowing, blue team troops moving to the pink team. Now, immediately, the blue team leader's like, whoa. This is a misunderstanding. Our troops didn't realize you were invading this country. But the pink team's like, no, you invaded us. So, these two gigantic powers are going to go to war. This is going to hurt the world's economy drastically, because these are two big powers that are now fighting each other. And one of them is going to collapse, because this is either going to be a peace treaty, where both of them end up tying, or a fight to the death. And while looking at power strength, the pink team is, and I mean, is way stronger than the blue team. This is why the blue team panicked, was like, sorry, we didn't mean to do that. But sadly for them, the pink team is now going to start rolling through their country like they're rolling through grass with a lawnmower. Trying to think of an example. The pink team shows literally no, the blue team shows no resistance against this invasion. And this does actually show what the pink team is capable of. Everyone thought they were weak. Everyone thought they were weak because they, were tiny, but they've grown into a major power. The blue team, now being worried, will send basically his entire army to stop this. It works, but not really. The pink team, being number 4 in the world, is going to really damage the blue team here. And one of the enemies, realizing that they could regain some of the land, will join in on the war. The red team will quickly join this war to reclaim land that they lost from episode 9, I think the war was. So the red team will begin moving in to the collapsing blue team, who is, I think, a top 10 power. But again, the pink team is one of the strongest countries in the world. They're top 5. This is a top 10, maybe. More outside countries are going to quickly jump in on this. We have this green country jumping in on this land grab, even though they aren't that strong. They immediately get stopped because they're not strong enough to invade. And the pink team is having no issues going through this country. As we can see, the pink team is showing what their strength is like, and this blue team is about to explode into a million different nations. So we see the pink team make the final land grab before this country explodes. And, well, let's just say it won't be pretty. So, as we can see, 2 brand new countries appeared, and, well, the red team took a big chunk of land. So, we have these 2 countries setting up their capitals. Now, the blue team still exists, but they're nowhere near what they were. The pink team, from this war, showed that they ain't something you want to mess with. The only country that would really, the only, 3, 4, 2, maybe 2, actually, countries I could see giving a battle with the pink team or even killing them, I would see Cyan team giving them a bit of a fight. Same with the red team, even though they're kind of they kind of fell apart in episode 10. The chocolate team may be able to give them a bit of a beating. This yellow team could probably do something. Turquoise team would probably eliminate them. But these 2 new countries have the capitals. Bam, bam. And as we can see, Asia is a lot more freer than it was. 3 big countries have fallen. And we only have really 4 major powers left in this continent. We have the yellow team, turquoise, Korea, and the pink team. Now, there are others, I guess, but then they aren't, super strong, like these 4 I just circled. There is the red and blue team, and also, well, the yellow team, but they're kind of something you don't want to bother with. This blue team over here is okay in strength, but a lot of the stronger countries in Asia have kind of fallen down. And I like this, because Asia to me was too free, but now it looks a little bit... Wait, what? Asia to me looked a little bit too united. But now it does make the world map look a bit weird with Africa and Europe. But that's going to get me to my second plan. We have, what have I forgot? Why do I always forget? I swear I, remember and then forget. The Cyan team. Damn it. Why do I always forget? They will be making a release. This is no, massive rebellion or anything like that. They will be making a release because the people want to be free. This entire selection of Scandinavia wants to declare its independence, and the science team has been thinking about this for a while. This uprising has been going on for a couple of episodes, and the science team has been very hesitant to let go of it. But they will finally listen to the people and let go of it. Only on one thing. They have now been granted access by the Chocolate Team to use the UK to go to the New World. And this will allow them to keep all of their colony without anything happening. I guess, they have Iceland. Iceland isn't part of this rebellion, but I could easily see this just leaving as well, because it doesn't really need to be part of it anymore. So, we see this entire area declares independence. And as we can see, it's not the biggest of areas, it is big, but it's not too drastic if you think of it, other than transport to Iceland, but I'm sure that'll be fine. Their capital will be right there. And as you can see, that adds some colour to Europe. I actually quite like that colour. It's kind of like a cyanish turquoise colour, I don't know. Anyway, we have a country starting to actually be on the rise of... This country is starting to get on the rise of becoming one of the world's major powers. And don't wish, it's going to be shocking, but it's going to be Finland. The Finnish country, out of nowhere, had a massive population growth and also lots of people moving into it. And their economy has gone through the roof. They are now one of the biggest economic growing powers. I don't know if that's how you say it. They're not one of the biggest economic powers. That would be turquoise, pink, and chocolate. But they are getting up there in top 10. And with all of this growth and stuff, they're going to go to war. And they can only really go to war with 3 countries, if you think of it. The greenish limeish team, the pink team, or the new country down here. They don't want to bother with this, because they're scared the science team might try and do something. This is their former country they broke away from, so don't bother. But this pink team, oh yeah, they're perfect. So, the pink team, which lasted for a couple of episodes, is invaded and eaten up by the Finnish country. And they don't want to do any more invading, because, well, you know what would happen. But now, they have got more access to go into Russia. And oh, would you look at this? This is one of the few areas left of Asia that is not colonized. So Finland, or the Burgundy team, will begin... I don't know why this happens. The Burgundy team will begin to move into Asia. And this is still because of their economy growth. And we see them make it all the way to here, to this brown team, which I just realised the colours look very similar. I'm also going to do that to make the borders look nicer. But the Finnish team is now on the rise to become a massive power. They're not surrounded by any big powers other than one. And, well, if they bought a sign team, you know what happened. They don't have any choices for invasion, so they might just focus on going this way. And they are the only country focusing this way, because nobody else has the balls to even take the land up here. If you can't tell, with their massive population growth, they're moving a lot of people into this land. Pink Team's easiest and kind of wants to do a little copy of it, even though they are one of the strongest countries in the world. So they expand their country out, but at this point, their country is gigantic. Maybe the second biggest in the world. Maybe third. It might be shocking that they're not a colonial power, but it's kind of what they're located. But the pink team will stop and will relax and integrate all the new land. So don't expect a movement from the pink team, because they didn't make a move for a while. And that's because, well, they've done a lot of expanding. Still have some ideas left for this video. Damn it, I don't know why I keep forgetting. Hang on, guys, let me think. I remembered. The red team will make a move. Now, other than invading this country down here, but this was kind of like a split because of the blue team, the red team's been quite silent. It's because they've been preparing for war against this brownish country, and they begin to move in. Now, immediately, the pink team is like, why are they making moves again? So the pink team makes a big mistake here, and begins to take land from this new country, to save the people. But their country's massive, and doing this is going to damage it further. So they take all this land, and the red team is mad. And I think you can understand that. This is just, like, there was no need for this to happen. So we see the red team take the rest of this country, and, tensions between the red and pink team are now kind of on the rise. These two have a, let's just say rough history. They haven't had the best of relations. I think they are the only countries in this series to have gone to war twice. Because you remember, the red team invaded the pink team, ended up with them stuck over here in Azerbaijan. Then when the red team collapsed in episode 10, the pink team made the move into them and took this chunk of land over here. And now, well, these two are back on hating each other. Well, they've always hated each other. If you don't get what I'm trying to say here, they're basically the Roman Carthage of this world. And they're both big powers of the world, and also have a lot of history. So, if these two go to war, the pink team would definitely win. But the red team is back on the rise. So, these two might go to war soon, because, you know, again, tensions. These two really do not like each other. And we also see, for some reason, tensions with Europe happening, as Finland, the Finland nation and the pink team are starting to argue over this country right here. Now, why? Well, because they want to split up. But again, because what happened to the blue team, the Finland team's like, we take the country, your country's big enough. And the pink team's like, this is going to be our final expansion. Leave us be and let us take the country. You have Russia to take. But then they come back and say, no, we want this country, you have Russia to take. Although they don't really want that. Also, I don't know why there's so many random dots in the ocean. I think it's from when I don't erase Russia. I think it's from when I spread out and it just makes dots in the oceans. I don't think it has really bothered anybody, but I keep seeing them and it bothers me. So I'm just going to go around deleting any dot I see. I think that's it. Okay, here we go. And also, the green team is beginning tensions with the Libyan country. So you can't tell, the world's tensions are now on the rise. Countries are collapsing left and right, and we have some of the bigger powers looking like they're going to go to war. The only four big powers that aren't really having tensions is the more peaceful ones. These two and these two. Although the yellow team kind of does want to get in on the pink team, but they would have to invade the green team to even do that. Turquoise team is chill. They're focusing on other stuff. Speaking of other stuff, they will fully colonize Madagascar. And that will finish off this video. Yeah, a bit of a... I know it's definitely a long one. This one's been a long one, but this is gonna be posted tomorrow, because I'm recording this on Saturday. because you won't be getting another video until maybe the week after next week. So, if you want to know why, I have a community post about it. But I'm going on holiday, so yeah, I know I'm coming back on the Friday, but at that point, I'm going to probably have the weekend as a break. And then, don't worry, because I'll be back to the content grind the week after that. And we may have some special things coming up for August. Because, well, you know, last year was my birthday and I did stuff. But anyway, this is going to be your final video for a whole week. So, this is why it's major. Please enjoy it, because, yeah, I'm going to be gone for a week. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you after my holiday. Bye.